Good morning, guys. Say hello to my best friend. Hello, good morning. Hi, so it is coming up on 9 a.m. on this lovely Monday morning, and I was up very early because I had to go and get a physical today. I had to get a physical with my general practitioner, not my OB, because they check me annually so that I can stay on my allergy medication. Basically, it's the requirement. So I got another blood draw done, and I fasted, but I didn't need to because I'm apparently at absolutely no cholesterol risk, so didn't have to do the cholesterol test. So I am now enjoying my coffee at 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh. Almost tastes better because I had to wait for it. Hello, hello. Oh, don't look at my messy bedside table. So there was no vlog last week, and that is because I have not been doing that well. And this gross bedside table situation is a testament of that. I've just honestly almost been on like bed rest, kind of. Just the only comfortable position is like reclined like this in bed. If I sit up straight for too long, it's just really uncomfortable, and it puts me in a grumpy mood, and it makes me tired. It gives me a lot of pain. I'm about to get to work this morning. I'm going to probably whip up some, some breakfast here in a minute. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. Yeah, and that's one doctor's appointment out of the way. Tomorrow is my Rhogam shot because I am O negative. Science. And also my doctor this morning was doing all kinds of like pelvic exams and things, and he just like placed his hands on either side of my bump, like laterally, longitudinally, either way, belly button and, you know, like the top of my bottom of my sternum or whatever. And he said, what did he say? He said it's a good, oh, you quit it. He's grabbing the little string that holds it. Hi. Something about a length there that apparently corresponds directly to the weeks that you are. I'm 28 weeks today, and he said it was 28 centimeters, and so everything was right on track. I was like, well, that's heartening since I haven't had an ultrasound in 2 months. So anyway, tomorrow's my Rhogam shot. I'll probably still be vlogging then, and since this probably won't go up until tomorrow, I can also tell you guys about the new stuff that's coming out from Ilia. The silver linings of subscribing to the vlog channel. I'm pretty sure this is the new thing because they sent me a lot of them, but I'm attending like a masterclass tomorrow with the actual, like a virtual masterclass, and they're gonna walk us through a bunch of stuff. And so they sent me a whole bunch of makeup here. And then these are the new Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil. I think that this is new. I should Google it. If not, this will never see the light of day. But they sent me 3 of them, which leads me to believe that that is a product that did not exist before. I also have a whole bunch of new stuff that we have gotten from our registry. My husband's banging around in the kitchen that I want to show you guys. Some really cool stuff we got in the mail, and nursery updates and stuff later on in the vlog. And I have a lovely little story about our new neighbors, so that will be later on in the vlog, but I'm gonna just kind of jump into some work here and get my day going. I've made an executive decision, and that is that I'm going to go get a smoothie. It's so nice sometimes to just get out, you know? Even if it's not particularly 100% mandatory. I am going a little bit stir crazy, and I also am so focused on not getting heartburn. And the smoothie game, my smoothie game used to be so strong. I used to go like every single day, and I definitely don't do that anymore. Hello? And it's so good for my digestion, and it makes my body so happy, and it doesn't give me heartburn, and so it's worth it. So it's like 11 a.m. right now, and I'm gonna go have like a brunchy, lunchy time meal because I haven't eaten anything yet. It's kind of terrible. Like, I definitely ate, you know, at like really like close intervals early on in pregnancy, and then I was able to kind of break it up in the second trimester. And in this trimester, I'm just like not that hungry, and my stomach is so small that if I eat a normal sized meal any time of day, it just like kind of comes back up. And so I'm not sure if that's the best thing in the world, but I'm just like listening to my body, and I wait to get hungry instead of just eating right away because I just don't want to jump into the heartburn cycle until I absolutely have to. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I also, the reason that I haven't eaten is I was just like swamped with work. It is the first work day of a new month. And so I have to do my own bills. I have to do all my invoicing. I have to do all of my like settling out of like ad spend for like different campaigns and accounts and stuff. And that always kind of comes with follow-up questions from clients and stuff like that. You know, I do all of my savings accounting also in the beginning of every month, basically like, you know, putting all of my stuff into like my quarterly taxes and stuff, and I'm putting things into, you know, different savings accounts and making sure that Mike and I are settled up on all our bills and everything. And we actually didn't have to pay our mortgage this month because we refinanced, and so they skip a month for you because obviously like no bank owns our mortgage yet. So yeah, just a wild day so far. Just very diligent and heads down, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some calories. Hey guys, it is much later. I got totally absorbed in more work. Today was just a really busy day, and what I was doing was filming my favorites video for June and July basically combined, and so did that, got it all edited. It's uploading right now. It's just a really fun video. Excited to share a bunch of like cool, exciting stuff with everybody. Like, I'm just getting excited for fall basically, and like a bunch of other stuff going on. But anyway, I told you guys that I would share a little story time about our new neighbors. And so I thought while it was uploading, I would go ahead and give you guys the scoop. So when we moved in here, there were just woods behind us. We knew that they were going to develop the land. And over the last couple of years, they've been doing all of that. And I've been complaining on my channel about truck noises and construction noises and what have you for so long, and they finally built all the houses. And then, you know, they just sat there for a while because of the crisis and everything. I think there were buyers, and the buyers backed out because I saw people kind of checking on the progress of the house, and those did not end up being the people who moved in. And the houses behind us have like all kind of sat vacant for a little while, and now people are just starting to move in. I want to say it's landlords have bought them, you know, and then now it's like renters moving in. So August 1st on Saturday, we start hearing people kind of actually milling around in there, you know, and like talking about, I could overhear voices of them being like, you know, we lived in an apartment for 7 years. It's our first, you know, house we've ever lived in, blah, blah, but I like don't know who these people are. I think it's a couple. I'm not sure. There is at least one guy. It could be two guys. It might be a guy and a girl. I don't know. But we were excited, you know, we're like, hey, we're gonna meet our new neighbors. We love our neighbors on both sides, like hang out with Ben and Chelsea all the time. And then our neighbors next door, this adorable older couple, they have this beautiful garden in their backyard, and they give us vegetables and stuff. Sometimes they're super sweet. And the people moved in behind us, and we didn't really think much of it, you know? So on Saturday night, I was awoken at 12:30, and my brain immediately like was waking up thinking, oh no, it must be much later. It must be like early morning on Sunday. I was thinking, you know, it must be like 6 a.m. and they're movers, you know, and like that's what I'm hearing right now. But I looked at my phone and it was 12:27 a.m. and I was like, excuse me. I do not want to be awake right now. And it turned out that they were having a party. And I was like, okay. You know, it got kind of loud when a bunch of people went outside, and I just tried to overlook the whole social distancing choice that they were making. And I shoved some tissue in my ears and I moved on. And I eventually got uncomfortable in the middle of the night and like pulled the tissue out of my ears because it made my ears hurt. And I figured this was behind me. Well, then 3 a.m. rolls around and they're in the backyard singing and blasting music and obviously very drunk and all yelling and very much just like milling about. At least a dozen people from what I could tell from, because my back window faces their backyard so I could see. And I don't do well with people keeping me from sleeping. I own my house. I don't live in an apartment because I don't want to share walls with people, and I feel like I've earned that. We worked our way to a place where we own our house. We shouldn't have to deal with someone interrupting our sleep because they decide to be noisy, and I think 3 a.m. is just frankly rude. You know, the bars are already closed by then. Go to bed. Especially it's your first night in your new house, really? And you're gonna throw a rager? Okay. And so I did what I would normally do, and yes, I am this person. I've been doing this since college. Even though I was a party girl in college, still, I will call the cops and make a noise complaint before I'll go over there and make myself, like, introduce myself as the new neighbor and tell them to shut up. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want them to know it's me. And so, yeah, I kind of went full Karen and I picked up my phone and I called 311 and I was like, I need to make a noise complaint. And they were like, okay, the road is so new. Like, this road behind us is so new because it's such a new development that it wasn't even on Google Maps yet. So I had to give them my address and tell them it was like basically like, you know, on the other side of my backyard kind of thing. In the middle, or maybe the beginning of the phone call, I was just kind of rattling off what was happening. I was like, God, you know, there's like a lot of people out there and they're making a lot of noise and they're singing and they have all their, you know, doors and windows open. So even when they're inside, I can hear them. And they're definitely not social distancing, but that was me more just like kind of like blowing off steam, just obviously being like, why are you throwing a party? But I didn't think it would matter to the dispatcher that I was talking to. And so I give her all this information and everything. And I don't want a callback number. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want them to follow up with me. I just want them to go fix it and I want to go back to sleep, basically. It's freaking 3:30 in the morning at this point. Towards the end of the call, she's like, well, do you want to file the noise complaint or do you want to file a new noise complaint and also a social distancing complaint? And I was like, might as well do the social distancing complaint too, if that's something that you guys are concerned with. And they said, yeah, you know, we take it really seriously. And I was like, okay. And so I did that and they were, you know, getting me off the call and everything. And I said, they said, do you want a case number so that you can like follow up on it? I was like, nah, I trust you guys. And then I said, out of curiosity, like, what's the timeline? You know, like how quickly do these things usually get taken care of? And the dispatcher, she was so nice, especially for 3:30 in the morning. Like, she was so nice. She goes, well, you know, noise complaints, we try to get to them as soon as possible, but it's within 6 hours as policy. And I'm thinking, good grief. She goes, but social distancing complaints, we answer within the hour. And I was like, what? She's like, we take them very seriously, so they will be there within the hour. I was like, holy moly. And I didn't, you know, stay up to see if police showed up or anything like that. I had no interest. I wanted to go to sleep. That was my priority. I'm very tired. And so, yeah, I just went back to sleep and never heard about it again. And I just found it really interesting that they take the social distancing complaint so seriously, because I've definitely heard other things from like people who are protesting downtown and getting arrested and things like that. It seems to, like, those two kind of stories, like as far as like policy versus enforcement, I'm not sure they totally agree, but I was just surprised that she like volunteered that information. And like, yeah, I don't mind being that 33-year-old person who calls the cops on someone for a noise complaint. And so the next morning, I mean, we have seen hide nor hair of these people. They were out in their yard, they were talking blah, blah, blah when they moved in. And like now all the blinds are closed. We haven't heard a peep out of them in the last 36 hours. I'm like, I was like, Mike, what happened? He goes, did they get arrested? Did they get hauled off? Did they just leave? Were they just so humiliated that they left? I don't know, but they definitely are like persona non grata in the neighborhood right now. Like, there was no way, like, every house in this neighborhood wasn't like woken up by their shenanigans. So yeah, oh man, I guess it's bound to happen at some point. You get lousy neighbors, but that was just not okay. So maybe I'll have updates for you in the future, but I don't know where they went. Oh, my video's done uploading. I'm gonna go do that. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday and I just woke up and it is like just after 9 a.m. right now. I don't usually sleep that late, but I woke up this morning. Do you ever like realize when you wake up in the morning that you haven't felt whole in a while? Like, you haven't like slept to the point where you actually like recovered your tiredness deficit? Because like this morning I woke up and I was like clutching a pillow and like cuddling with my cat, and I opened my eyes and I was like, I feel whole for the first time in a long time. Like, I was like, wow. So that's a satisfying night of sleep. And it's not necessarily that I don't sleep. I definitely do, but it's like, for whatever reason, it's just not the best quality, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I only have about an hour before I have to leave for my doctor's appointment, and I'm not really in any condition to leave for a doctor's appointment right now, but I can put it together pretty quickly. But I gotta have my coffee first. Hate to be that trope, but it's important. And while I do that, I don't typically multitask, but when I'm having my coffee, it's very sacred to me. But I'm going to check in on work stuff and make sure everything's okay before I hop off. But today is a very exciting day also because I have a Jenna Anton virtual masterclass. So all that stuff that I showed you guys yesterday that Ilya sent over, that's all for this masterclass at 3 p.m. today, where they're gonna basically, like, you know, show us all the best ways to use all this stuff, and it's gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna be a very like small call, you know, and I might get to, you know, see some people I know, meet some new people kind of thing. And also they gave me a 2-day discount code, a 15% off code for the release. So I guess I can put that on the screen right here. I think it's like Kackie 15, something like that. Usually they're pretty simple, but if it's not, I apologize. But yeah, so that you guys can go shop Ilya. I'll kind of follow up with you guys too after the class and tell you how it was.
Hello, good morning. May I help you? May I provide you with any assistance? Is there anything specifically that you would like? Something, can you use your words and tell me what it is you're so attentive to here? Could it be this?
Okay, so I had to get a blood draw, I had to get a tetanus shot, and I got my Rhogam shot, and she was like, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. And then she's like, how you doing? And I was like, I'm not that good. I'm kind of woozy. She was like, do you want some juice? I was like, I'll have some juice. And so I'm just kind of laid up in the doctor's exam room right now, just sipping on my juice, trying to get a little blood sugar to my head. It was just a lot, man. I was like, is it the mechanism of the shot or is it the chemical or whatever? And she's like, you just got a blood draw 2 shots. It's like, that's what did it. I'm like, okay. So at least it's done. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later. I did my client call. What did I get in the mail? What is that? Oh, Glossier. New Vinylic lip shades, I think. So the only thing I got wrong was the time zone thing on the scheduling of the master class. I thought it was at 3, it's at 5. Anyway, I thought since my husband just took the dog for a walk, might be a good time to show you guys little bits that we've gotten lately for baby. So here is the nursery so far. And this is a pack and play that Carissa sent us. And there's a couple other things downstairs, but look at this. Oh yeah, I think this is from Pottery Barn Kids. It's a rocking giraffe. And Mike's mom got this for us and it's so cute. I don't even know what to do. And it's so soft and it's so small and it just goes so cute with the room. I don't know. She picked it out and she sent us a picture of it and I was like, yes, 100%. And then we actually got a bunch of diapers. We're planning on doing cloth diapering, but a friend of ours had a bunch of newborn diapers that their kid had grown out of and we were like, yes, absolutely. And then you guys saw this little elephant in the last nursery update, but look at this little guy. My mom sent this. I think foxes are going to be kind of a thing just because, again, my family name is Todd and it's like my mom's maiden name, and so Todd means fox, and so she sent us this. He's so soft and it's so cute, and yeah, I think that that's probably the very beginning of a lot of stuffed animals that this little guy is going to have. And then Carissa also sent us this. This is a Marpack Yoga Sleep. Just basically, it's a noise machine that's created with air. I have this thing with noise machines where if they are an artificial sound on a loop, I will be able to detect the loop and it'll drive me absolutely insane. And so I like that it's like an organic, like air sound. So that is the nursery kind of so far, little things that have been added. And then, yeah, we got a couple of things in the mail. I got my breast pumps, which I have not unboxed yet. And then the only other thing I think is the diaper bag. And it's like this pretty like olive green. So Mike's mom bought us the stroller and the car seat, and they go together, like it kind of snaps together, and then you can like move the seat from the stroller to the car seat really easily without like waking the baby up, hopefully. And so that's coming soon as well. And then I don't know, we have a few more things that are coming, but we have like the mattress needs to come. It's like on back order. But we have the mattress cover, we've got the crib, which is not gonna be in any like big time crunch because we've got the snoo, we've got the bassinet. So that's where he's gonna sleep for the first few months anyway. And then we need to get our like cloth diapering situation together. Like we haven't gotten anything from that yet, but even Mike's mom has been awesome about like suggesting things. She's like, are you gonna need like a play mat? Are you gonna need a boppy? And we hadn't put those on the registry yet, and so I was like, yes, absolutely. He has cousins who have like between them 5 children, like all under the age of like 10, and so they all have very recent memory of what's good and what we will probably need. And so that's super duper helpful. And then my friend Hallie she was like, this might be super personal, but something that I like to give my new mom friends is like a whole kit of the things to take care of your hoo-ha after birth, because it's gonna be gnarly. And I was like, I love any gift that comes with built-in experience. So it's gonna be like all the witch hazel pads and everything just to like take care of my situation after it's completely destroyed. So I really appreciate like both the things that are coming from our registry and also just the very conscientious things that people are giving to us that like, have been there and know. So yeah, those are the updates. I'm just like killing time until this masterclass in now like an hour, so I'll make it. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. I didn't anticipate this being the next time that I talked to you. I really thought that I would probably, what is stuck to my nose? Hello. That I would probably check in with you guys after my masterclass yesterday, which was great, by the way. It was so much fun. There were so many really cool people on there, some really cool influencers that I knew of and ones that I didn't know of, and I screenshotted like the list so that I could go follow everybody. But anyway, yeah, Jenna Anton was lovely, and I don't know, we learned all about the new Ilia lip glosses. They're really beautiful. I also just got the 2 new shades of the Glossier Vinylic Lip. The new Vinylic Lip shades are Genius and Driver, and they're like more practical fall shades, I feel like transitional, that I think that this one is good for like me. And this one's really pretty and I want to wear it as like a blush, but I think that this one's even prettier, like deep skin tones, But anyway, that happened. And I also have the new Wayne Goss palette that I'm gonna be trying, I think today on my channel, if I can rally my energy. But yeah, I just wanted to close the vlog out, I think, because I've included a lot of things in this one and it's spanned more days than it usually does. I want to go ahead and get something up for you guys because a lot of people have been requesting more vlogs, and I'm just like, I want to do it, but most of the time if I'm vlogging my reality, it would just be me sitting in bed, which it's just sad. So I was telling my husband this morning, I was like, it's heartening at least that when I do get a wave of energy, however small, I still have the urge to get my life back on the rails in any small way, whether it be vacuuming or a green juice or doing my laundry or just doing some yoga or something, just like trying to live my life a little bit better, because most of the time it's like reclined in bed and carbs. So I'm thoroughly enjoying the 3rd trimester, as you can tell, but there are 48 days until fall, officially. Mike and I looked that up this morning because we're like, we need some relief, it's so hot. And I think I have like something like 84 days left in my pregnancy, something like that. So just counting down. I don't know if I said it in this vlog, but I'm gonna get relief on everything all at once. It's gonna cool off around the same time that I'm due. That is kind of the cosmic seasons of it all. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I love you, and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.